Good morning, South Florida. We are tracking Tropical Storm Nicole producing winds of up to 70 miles per hour. It has moved to the west-southwest and at a pace of up to 13 miles per hour, located 60 miles to the east-northeast of Great Abaco Island. The forecast track calls for it to be pushed to the west courtesy of high pressure, and it'll make landfall somewhere along the east coast of Florida sometime between 11 o'clock this evening and shortly after midnight, maybe 2 a.m. Thursday. Then it'll wait for a front to pick it up as it pushes it northward and then eventually across the mid-Atlantic states. Now, as far as impacts are concerned, we are looking at tropical storm conditions to be spreading across parts of South Florida midday today. There is a hurricane warning in effect for northern sections of the Bahamas, a tropical storm warning for Andros Town, and then heading into Miami-Dade, there's a tropical storm watch, tropical storm warning for Broward, hurricane watch for Broward in the event that greater impacts can be felt here if the center of Nicole tracks on the southern end of that cone. But we have a lot of watches and warnings for the entire state of Florida. And there's the concern for storm surge flooding, a 2 to 4 foot storm surge in Broward. So there's a storm surge watch in effect, points northward under a storm surge warning. And then on top of that, we add the extra high tides. So we're expecting consistent rain to roll in this afternoon here in Broward, parts of Miami-Dade, much better around the Keys, but it'll still look rather gloomy and breezy at times, but definitely windy, gusty across Dade and Broward. Hurricane conditions by tonight, moving into the coastline. Then the center of the storm makes landfall, tracking through Orlando, and then eventually working its way into the Gulf of Mexico, and then pushing north back into the state and then to the northeast. So here's a look at the radar. We've been seeing these gusty showers, and they're going to be on the increase throughout today. So if you have any outdoor loose objects that could be easily tossed around with the wind, now's the time to start bringing them indoors before conditions continue to deteriorate here at home. We've been seeing these type of downpours moving in from the north, moving southward and now into Miami-Dade. One of those gusty showers could produce winds over 50 miles per hour. So there's a special weather statement to account for that in this area highlighted in yellow that you see on your screen. That takes us into Bay Harbor Islands, Sunny Isles, Aventura, North Bay Village, south into Miami Beach, I-95, and into parts of Okeechobee Road, just slightly north of Coral Gables. We do have some strong winds out of the northeast already and building between 15 to 20 miles per hour. In Bimini, there's a sustained wind now of 37 miles per hour and gusts up to 29 in Palm Beach, up to 30 in Key West. And that's certainly roughing up the seas. Beach boating out of the question until Nicole pulls away. And there are watches, warnings in effect. It's extremely rough in the Keys with seas beyond the reef building 7 to 14 feet. Now the next tide cycle's high tide already underway, and we've been getting reports of some street flooding and a storm surge in combination too, even though that Nicole is well to our east. So that's a sign that more's to come later today with rain, wind, tropical storm conditions, and temperatures are struggling to warm up to 80 degrees. We'll have showers at times, remaining breezy, gusty, with temperatures in the low 70s overnight. Your extended outlook calls for less of a breeze on Friday, Veterans Day. Weak front moves in. That should cool us down a couple degrees and bring down the humidity for Sunday into early next week. That's your 7 on 7 forecast.